the Prophet fraternity, Siddiqeen, the Prophet, the fraternity of those who are truthful, Shuhada, the martyrs, Shaheed, As-Salihin, and the pious. According to by the virtue of the setting of the Quran Al-Kareem, the words, that is how is the status and station and excellence of the four groups that Allah is speaking about. The first is the prophets, which is the highest pedestal. Under that is a group of super elite servants known as the Siddiqeen, and under them are Shuhada, and under them are Salihin. Baat samajh mein aa gayi? Now you know what is, I am not going to speak to you about what is the status of the prophets. Anbiya ka maqam kya hai, unka darja kya hai. It's a subject on his own. From the subject matter that was given to me, let's speak on the Khulafa Rashidin. Now in the Khulafa Rashidin, there is one bright star that the Imam or Khatib of the Masjid on the day of Jum'ah, he stands on the mimbar. When he is giving the khutbah, there are two khutbahs actually. Do you know the status of the khutbah? You know it is forbidden to talk when the khutbah is going on. You know it is forbidden for you to move around when the khutbah is going on. Do you know that it is forbidden for you to read any namaz, sunnah or whatever it is when the khutbah is going on? The rule is when you enter the masjid while the khutbah is going on, you don't even go ahead in the front. When you enter the masjid, sit in the first spot that you get to listen to the khutbah. That is the rule. That is the basic rule. And while the khutbah is going on, the first khutbah is a substitute for the first rak'at of Zuhr. The second khutbah is a substitute for the second rakat, and the other two rakat is what you read. Zuhr में 4 rakat फर्ज है, लेकिन जुमे में आप सिर्फ 2 rakat पढ़ते हैं. ये कैसा हो सकता है कि रोज जो है जोर में जोर के वक्त जो वो 4 rakat पढ़े और जुमे के दिन आप 2 rakat पढ़े, तो दूसरी 2 rakat कहाँ गया? वो 2 खुतबा उस 2 rakat के मुकाबले में तुम्हें दे दिया गया. So you regard it as the khutbah, listening, regard it as worship of Allah. You are not to do anything but listen to the khutbah. So much so that in the second khutbah when the khatib says, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu, ye puri ayat, you are not allowed to read the darood loudly. Because you are in a state of worship. These are ethics. That your imam will each imam of your locality who can enlighten you more on that. But so in that one khutbah, the second khutbah of Jum'ah, from the time of the first righteous Khalifa, I use the term righteous because there is a group of people that say that he was not the righteous. That is spreading in our community, and our gullible, ignorant Muslim are swallowing it and digesting it. The second khutbah, the Imam will say, after he said Darood and Salam on the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. जब हुजूर का नाम सुनो तो सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, हुजूर ने फरमाया कंजूस वो है, कंजूस a miser that doesn't spend his money is not a miser in the real sense of the word. A real miser is he who hears the name of the beloved of Allah and does not read Durood upon him. He is the miser. So after the salawat and Durood on the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the Khatib will say, لا سيما على أفضل البشر بعد الأنبياء. Takhsis, you know what is takhsis? He makes a clear distinction. He says, Afdalul Bashar. If you stop there and you don't read the other portion, then you leave the boundaries of Islam. He says, Afdalul Bashar, the highest ranking humankind. Then he says, Ba'ad al-Anbiya, after the prophets. I am giving you brass, pure, pristine beliefs of the Ahl Sunnah wa Jama'ah. Pristine, purest form. Afdalul Bashar Ba'ad al-Anbiya. The highest ranking human being after the prophets. Amir al-Mu'mineen Sayyidina wa Mawlana Abi Bakr as-Siddiq Khalilullah. कौन नहीं पढ़ता है, कौन सा इमाम नहीं पढ़ता है? और अगर इमाम नहीं पढ़ता है और उसका अकीदा भी नहीं है पढ़ने का, तो वह हम में से नहीं है. He is not from us. And then categorically we will read the second name and then the third name in the sequence as laid down by the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, by the Sahaba, by the Tabi'een, the followers and the respected followers after that, the Tabi'een. पहले ये समझ लो, इन्हें say he is the greatest man of his time. I know. You have to say that. If you are saying he is the best reciter of his time, he is the best lecturer of his time, you are restricting his time. I'm speaking to you in the language you will understand. He is the heavyweight of his time. He's the most feared person of his time, अब उसका टाइम कब है? जब तक वो जिंदा रहता है. जब मर जाता है तो उसका टाइम खत्म हो जाता है. Then is a time of somebody else who will replace him. सोचो, ठीक है ना? When he was alive, he owned this house. मरने के बाद उसका बेटा ले लिया, बेच दिया, बीवी ले ली, कोई दूसरा ले लिया, खत्म हो गया. खत्म. अब बात ये समझने की है, हमारे मसलक के बहुत बड़े आलिम शेरबैश अहले सुन्नत हजरत मौलाना हिदायत रसूल कादरी आला हजरत के खलीफा और आला हजरत के शागिर्द, very great imam, very great alim. He was giving a talk in Delhi Jami Masjid and he was speaking about time. अब जैसा उस्ताद होता है वैसी शागिर्द, जैसा उस्ताद होता है वैसी शागिर्द. जो उस्ताद के दिल में अल्लाह ने जो इल्म और फज़ल और मारिफत का दरिया डाल देता है, जब वो अपने शागिर्द, when there is a transfer of power, when there is a transfer of excellence, obviously the hadith says al-ilmu nur yuzad al-nur bin-nur. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says knowledge is light and light can only be increased by light. If you have a teapot, you don't expect dalgos to come out from it. मैं आपकी ज़बान में बात कर रहा हूँ. के अंदर पानी है वहां से पानी निकलेगा, जिस दिल के अंदर नूर है वो दिल से नूर निकलेगा, जिस दिल के अंदर कुफ्र है वहां से कुफ्र निकलेगा। तो आला हज़रत के दिल के अंदर नूर था, नूर, light. There was a transfer of light. So when there is a transfer of light, then the entire area, the place firstly where it is transfused in, where it is moved in, transferred into, it does not limit that spot. You think this light is focused on me, it's only making my face bright, it's making the whole area. That's the nature of light. When the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam transferred the light into Negus, the Abyssinian king, who was a Christian, and he gave refuge to those that migrated to Abyssinia because of the zulm of the Quraysh, Abu Jahl and party and Abu Jahl and company. He embraced Islam. और फिर बताया जाता है ताबईन के दौर के अंदर, ये सहाबी के दौर के अंदर इनका इंतकाल हुआ। While the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was alive, he passed away. Negus, who was the king of Abyssinia, Ethiopia today, when they buried him under the ground and 6 feet of sand was put over him, there is no trace of any other things that you can perceive with your external organs at that time. अगर उसमें बदबू है, बदबू खत्म हो गया। अगर उसमें खुशबू है, खुशबू नहीं सूंघ सकते, जमीन के अंदर है। अगर उसमें बत्ती है, बत्ती खत्म हो जाएगी, इसका मतलब लोगों ने बहुत जमाने तक उनके कब्र से नूर निकलते हुए देखा। Very little do you know about who he was. मैं बता रहा हूँ, because it is a light, not a man-made light. A light of Allah, because the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam states, Ana min Nurillah. Ana min Nurillah. I am from the light of Allah. What can stop the penetration of the light of Allah? If that light is transferred from an individual to another individual, what will be the state? It will leave traces wherever it goes. आप लोग गौस पाक के मानने वाले हैं? एक बात समझ लो, बात ज़िमनन आ जाए। You know what I say, ज़िमनन? And when you are driving on a straight road, sometimes you see a beautiful house, you are attracted towards it. That happens to me. ये मेरा पीर का सब। Something came to my mind at this moment. हुजूर गौस al-Azam Sultan al-Awliya Sayyidul Shaykh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu visited some people or had an assembly with some people. It was late at night and a storm, it was a sandstorm. And who is with him? The person that became the Qutb of Baghdad after Huzur Ghaus al-Azam passed away. Qutb al-Ghaus Sayyidi Abu al-Hasan Ali ibn Ahmad al-Hiti radiyallahu anhu. You know what the Ghaus says about him? What Ghaus Pak says about him? He says, all the awliya Allah of the world are the guests on my table, and I am their host. तमाम awliya Allah दुनिया के मेरे दस्तरखान पर मेहमान हैं और मैं उनका मेजबान हूं. But he says, then he says, but I am the guest of the Dastarkhan of Ali Ali. I am his guest and he is my host. You can understand what his status is.